Alright guys, so in this update we're going to work on the rear of the car. Right now it kind of sucks. The body doesn't have any support in the rear because I don't have any body mounts in the rear. There's 8 body mounts down each side, but nothing in the rear. And originally I only had 2 back there, but so I didn't do it yet because I still have to build the back part of the frame for the gas tank and the air tank and the air compressor and yada yada yada. So on this one we're going to cut out the old floor, build the back part of the frame in the car, and we do need to enclose it though because I'm using a plastic tank, so it's got to have sheet metal around it. So we're going to be working on that. We'll see how it goes. I want to take a minute though. It's been a rough week and I want to talk about something real quick. Guys, the reason I am the way I am, and I learned how, well, I didn't learn well to fabricate. I kind of learned some of that from my brother, but I learned resourcefulness, and that was from this man here, my father. And he always taught me one thing: don't ever pay another man to do a job you can figure out how to do yourself. And all the years that he would take and work, full-time job. AC broke, he'd go to school at night, figure out how to fix it. Truck needed body work, he'd go take night classes on body work, he'd figure it out. We never had a lot growing up, but one thing we did is we fixed our own shit. We never paid anybody else to do it. We always had stuff and it was always right because we worked on it ourselves. I spent many nights holding a flashlight to the wee hours of the night while that man fixed whatever was broken. So I just want to take a minute and thank him for everything he taught me. It means a lot. His health's failing right now and he's fighting for it, but I just want to take a minute and tell him thank you. And it means a lot, and I never would be the way I am about building stuff and resourcefulness if it wasn't for him. So anyway guys, alright, let's get in this car. Alright, so we got the rear of the car bolted up, mounted, so it can't move or wobble anymore. Okay, it's not carrying any weight back there, it's just mainly to keep it from slopping around. So, alright, next is working on the fuel tank. We've got to strip the mounts that are on here, seal them, and start pulling measurements to build our cage around it and put our sheet metal around it. So that's what I'm going to try to work out now. Alright guys, to seal the holes on the tank, it's the mounting holes, they're nuts embedded into plastic. Still don't trust them, okay? They're known to leak, everything else. So, here's what I use. I use this stuff to seal up all types of holes. So it's called Marine Adhesive Sealant by 3M 5200. Those of us have been around, we just call it 5200, alright? I've used this to seal holes in plastic, wood, metal, you name it. If you can spread it across there, it'll seal it. Good stuff. They sell it at Depot. It's about 15 bucks a tube. Good to have around, believe me. As soon as it dries, you ain't get it apart. It's good stuff. Alright guys, well we got the rear end of the frame all done up. We started welding out the gas tank, mounts and everything, and then end of the night we had a little bit of welding class in the garage. Alright guys, well it's Monday morning, President's Day. What we fucking do. Anyway, cleaned up the shop. I got some redneck jack stands going on right about there. That's right, so I got ass loads of tires and rims around here. So what safer way to lift the car up so I can get under it than just putting some rims under it. Can't roll off of those. So anyway, I got it jacked up. I'm going to be working on mounting the gas tank. Okay. A couple issues I've already run into. The tank needs to be as low as possible in order for it to take, and when it comes vertical, the body curves. Got to have the tank about an inch lower than where I have it right now in order for the trunk lid to go on. So I'm going to plasma out a little more body, try to drop the tray down and get it to fit. Then I got to work the body all around it because remember it's plastic. We want it in the body, not outside. So yeah. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on now, is trying to make enough room to get that tray at the bottom. So, all right. Alright, so I'm trying to finish out the body work around where the gas tank and everything goes back there. It's going to take a lot of little pieces and whatnot. So I brought the floor back in, and you see the hump on the back right down here? Okay, so that gives me that perfect 90 to butt up against the frame and use like self-tappers or something to put it onto the frame, because it's not carrying any weight. And then 90 over and meet that high raised floor. So I'm gonna just zip this off, and I can sit and cut the pieces I need and put them in there. And now I'll either rivet it or, I don't know, weld it, whatever I feel like. So just let you know that's what I'm working on. I'm gonna cut this up, start fitting pieces in there. I've got the tank mount done, the air mount done, and the compressor mount done. That's everything I need in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill out all the body work now in the back so I can close that trunk up, all right? So that's what I'm working on. All right, guys. Well, got half the rear end and the trunk done. So I'll take some photos to show you where I got. I'm going, you know, everything else I've been doing is kind of nice. I'm going for a rat look in the back, so, and my interior. So you'll see all the patching and stitching. That's on purpose. So I'll take a couple photos so you can see what it did, but we did get the gas tank mount, the air tank mount, and the air compressor mount. I am going to probably make another style mount in there for my fuel pump. I have a nice Holley high performance fuel pump. I'm going to make a bracket in there so it's easy to get to and adjust. So I was just talking with my son. We started messing with my truck. And I got to do some body work. We found a ton of Bondo and a ton of holes. I've been getting a little bit of rust dropping in my lap when I'm driving, so I decided to look at it. Of course, I started picking at it. Now I got a gaping hole I got to fix. So anyway, next couple videos will probably be off of the 37, and we'll be on the 64. So I could actually get some of that done. I have a big cruise coming up in 11 days. So I've got to push hard to get that ready to roll. So anyway, guys, like, subscribe. I appreciate it. Have a great night.